boyos, girlos, people of Piptown. Good morning. I'm sorry for the brief delay there. I had to go into the other room and get my all-important tea so that I can talk to you for the next hour. How is everybody doing today? The first All-Star event is here. It started up yesterday. Some people had some really wonderful things to say about it. Some people, not so much. But I want to hear from you guys what you think of the new dev team's first new piece of content for all of you out there. While you're typing out your thoughts, let me go through and say hello to some people here. Tio, Extreme Gamer, Mike, Kate, Baron, Kawabunga, Ninja. What's up, guys? Ahmed, Jester Gogo. How are you doing? I can see Extreme Gamer says the All-Star events are mediocre at best. 900 currency for 3 tile prices is absolutely ridiculous. So that is the Brick Pace event. We can get into that in a second. And yes, generally speaking, 900 currency for 3 tiles of a particular character is pretty expensive. And in this particular instance, it's going to hit particularly hard because none of the characters are farmable except for the zombie. So you have a high degree of currency for some of the better characters and nowhere else to farm them, which keeps them extraordinarily expensive. Generally speaking, there's a lot of people that are going to be upset by this in general, but hopefully they will continue to rerun the Brick Pace event. Overall, I would say that this new design of the Brick Pace event is actually really nice. Tio says, Gens is so broken. From the 5 node is so hard to make a gold trophy to loot. Tio, the All-Star event, did you actually get to the 5th node? I'm stuck on the 3rd one. I cannot beat the 4th. Everybody else saying, how's it going? Did you know that the Willa event refreshes every day? Yes, actually. I am going to be doing the 3rd node live for you guys here because my spooky team is not great, with the exception of Willa and Basil. So I have been having a hard time with this one. I did finally manage to complete it yesterday, and of course I've got 1 hour left today before the All-Star event disappears, so I will be trying to finish it out here. Wonder if Matt's back in New York City. Mike, yes I am. You can tell by the green screen and the fact that the sound quality is greatly improved from when I'm normally using that headset when I am away. All journeys start with the first step, and this is a great first step, Mike says. Let's see. Mike, what are you referring to in general? Just the release of content from the new dev team? Ahmed says, I think they made the last node too difficult. So, something to remember about this All-Star event. The All-Star event is designed for top-tier players. And in this case, what we mean by top tier players is people with a top tier team, right? So the All-Star event is meant to reward people for having a really advanced team in whatever tag is relevant to that particular event. So in this case, people have a super advanced spooky team. Now, Ahmed and Tio, I don't know if you guys fall into that category or not. If you do and you're still having trouble with it, then that's one thing. But if you're not, then please understand this All-Star event is designed not to be, this All-Star event is designed to be unbeatable unless you have a truly advanced spooky team, possibly including Slimer and Ghost on your team, as well as Willa and Basil, meaning that none of the farmable characters are actually useful to you in this particular event because the zombie is weak. Jester Gogo says, I like the content, gives us more things to look forward to in the game. Can't wait to see what else comes in 2021. Jester, cheers to you, bro. I hope that they continue to actually work forward with all of this. We still need a big guild interactive content system, like a raid, for example. And until they put that in the game, I think they're really going to struggle to get new people to start playing it because, let's be honest, right? the community is what keeps us coming back. The gameplay is fun on your own for a while. But after a certain point, you need the community to keep you coming to the game over and over and over again, and that's where raids will come in. So there. Okay. Captain Flameheart, hello, sir. Let's get back into the event. I need to finish this Goth Kids event before we get out of here. Now, I can't do any node beyond the one that I'm currently doing. This is the 3rd node. And yesterday I did notice that I was finally able to beat it when I put a little 2 and 2 together. First off, I have a new stereo system from my computer. Got that for Christmas. I'm very excited about it. All right. First thing I noticed is picking which characters to start with in here, at least for me. I have noticed that, ironically enough, starting with whatever character doesn't match seems to work better for me. So in this case, we have a bunch of ninjas and then Clockwork Robot. Savvy? So we start with Clockwork Robot and then hammer through with everybody else. Now, Kartovsky is much less dangerous to me, so the next thing I'm going to want to do is take out Kai with some of my weaker characters here, which you can see are going to be Ray and Skeleton Yorick. And with my stronger characters, I'm actually going to smash on their Digi-Js as best as I possibly can. Now, the reason why I'm not doing this with every character is because my other characters are too weak to hit Digi-J for any meaningful amount, given that Naya is going to add some sort of automatic healing to him. So, we'll hit Digital Jables, and now when we come around with Willa, we will use her AoE to try and swap some of these buffs into debuffs. Love me some Willa. Oh, we get the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad dodge. So let's go ahead and see if we can take down this Digi-J. Not enough damage coming out. Come on, Digi-J. Come on, Digi-J. There we go. Now, I'm also, at this point, like, kind of intentionally slowing things down a little bit here because I want to give enough time for my Basil the Batlord to get his heal off for the whole team before we go into the next round, because my team is too weak. Weak. That's weak, spelled W-H-E-A-K. It's a different form of weakness. It's a weakness that is just super H-y. No? Random. Weird. Made no sense. Anyway, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Okay. We'll get off our big heal here with Basil the Batlord. This should set us up nicely for the next round of characters coming in. But we still need some very, very incredible RNG to make this happen. So, let's get out of here with... Looks like Basil the Batlord is going to have his move first. Okay. You might be inclined to taunt with Basil the Batlord, but I have found, for one reason or another, that whenever Willa uses her ultimate here, she will actually take the stealth and give it to Basil, which is a problem because we actually want him to be tanking. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use this here even though I don't have a bunch of buffs to cleanse, because I want to put fear on the enemy team. And you see that? It says that the taunt is always, or that the it says that the enemy's buffs are going to be randomly applied, but I have found a 100% chance that Basil gets the stealth buff. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we need to make sure to actually taunt with the Bazinator. And we still have Willa, who can throw out a little bit of debuff action here, which we're going to rely on for this moment in time. We take out Jens right there at the front, and now we have to work pretty hard to remove a lot of the damage from the team. So, with my weaker characters, I'm going to go for Kai here. Let's get a big, nice heal out on everybody. With my stronger characters, I'm going to go for Digital Jables. Now, I don't want to have like an extraordinary amount of DigiJs on the board, which is why I'm doing it this way. But now, we're having a problem. That Willa miss was a terrible time to do so. Come on, get me a hit on DigiJ, please. Getting the heal off, no good, no good. I know that Naya is going to continue to heal up DigiJ. That is a problem, obviously. Very little to be done about it under the circumstances. Can I take down Kai with my extra dudes? This is what I was saying when I was like, it's a big problem whenever we get those unfortunate misses in there. Okay, Kai is down. Now, if I can take out at least one of the DigiJs, which it looks like I'm going to fail to do, then we might be in a good spot. Just don't. Come on, Willa, get your turn off. Please get your turn off. If I can get your turn off and Basil comes up, then we'll be all right. But that debilitate, guys. Oh, that debilitate is rule. Clockwork Robot just wrecking me right now. No! Right before her turn. Right before her turn. Oh, that's going to turn it into a loss right there. That debilitate is just terrible news, guys. Just terrible, horrible, no good, very bad news. And you'll see now I'm not even going to get another turn. I'm just going to stand here and twiddle my thumbs while they attack me without me ever getting a turn ever again. Good night. Sweet Prince, you were one hit away from bringing Basil back to life. And now you see why that didn't work. So we're going to try it again. Let's see. What is everybody else saying in the meantime? I like the content, gives us more things to look forward to. You have to unlock that Slimer, Mike. I'm going hard ass on it. Good for you, Mike. I can't beat the third hard node in Alumni Days. This is the one we're doing now. I think it's nice to finally have an event that requires a bit of farming and strategy. Yes, Cowabunga, that's actually a pretty good point. It is nice to actually have a node, to have a piece of content that requires you to do some actual in-game work, so to speak. Obviously, people have their own share of problems with this event, but I think all in all, this event is structured pretty well. It's designed to only be completable by people who have a truly advanced set in some particular way. I think generally speaking, that's a good thing. It's important that we have these types of events to make sure that the whales continue to have something to do. And that's something that a lot of people seem to forget about, is that free-to-players don't actually support the game financially. So it's important to consider your free-to-play audience when you are creating a game like this, because the community matters. But you can't tailor everything towards your free-to-players because they don't give you any cashola with which to actually run your game. So it does make some sense that there are some events out there for the total whales, as much as there should also be events out there for the people who don't feel like whaling quite so much. Overall, I'd say this Alumni Days event is pretty good. I think it's unfortunate that so many of the characters required for this are locked completely behind a paywall. That, to me, is a little bit extreme. I think it would be like, if a lot of these characters were difficult farms, but still farmable, I'd feel a little bit better about it. Like, maybe only the advanced people have actually done the farming necessary to make it happen, but that's, I don't know, that's my 2 cents on that particular subject. Extreme says, I would rather have raids over this, and I mean, like, yes, you are correct. I think everybody would rather have raids over this, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't think there's anybody who would disagree with that statement. Raids are the single most requested piece of content that this game has ever seen, and I don't think it can be overstated just how important those are to the game at this point. Oh no, I forgot and I used my Basil's taunt, didn't I? I sure did. But that's alright. Willa's gonna come back, and I think we're actually going to swap a lot of these instead of using Willa's ultimate. I know that that means that I don't get the buffs, but at the moment, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Let's see if we can take Kai out here with some of our weaker characters. Fine, Basil the Batlord. If Basil keeps coming back and they keep using him as a target, that might be okay. What's not going to be okay... Okay, come on, Clockwork Robots. Let's get you down, please, and thank you. Great. Now, where are the rest of the debilitates coming from? Do they come from gens? Gens, yeah. Inflicts all foes randomly with either vulnerable or debilitate for gens' ultimate. But is that the only one? I think so. All this passive block and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, we gotta take down gens because she's gonna, or he is gonna wreck my stuff. That's fine. Everybody keep targeting Basil the Batlord. Sure, why not? Aha! Just in time to get off Basil's healy heal. Excellent. Please and thank you. Fine, whatever. Now, if I can get Basil to taunt somewhere in here, that is going to be the ultimate Mamma Jammas. Okay, let's go ahead now, and if I swap, what I would really hope would happen is that the stealth would go on Willa, but I don't know if that's gonna happen here. Ah, yes! Very lucky. Okay, good. Now, Basil, just survive the crunch, please, sir. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay. Now, I think all the ninjas should be basically full on health. Can I take out anyone that matters? Let's see. Okay, gens. Gone. Great. Can we survive long enough now to actually make it through this? We cannot! Oh, goodness gracious. All right, we try again, guys. We try again. Not everybody is cleaning every master event directly. Yes, that is very true. Otherwise, what would be the point of spending money for those who do? This is a good point, Cowabunga. Now, the other thing that that Gameloft is going to be finding very, very quickly is that the whales don't have anything new to spend money on. So this is the other thing that they're running out of, which is another reason why we want and need raids. Because raids give us more things to spend money on. Namely, new characters and new mechanics to play, right? So there hasn't been anything new in the game in a long time, and here I'm actually including the All-Star events, because the All-Star events, while they do provide like a new thing to play, they don't include a new thing for everyone to get. Right? And I've mentioned this before, I think, but there's no reward given in an all-star event that the whales, the true whales, don't already have. So, yeah, I mean, it's nice that there is this all-star event that does reward the whales with better rewards, or more than that, just like the ability to actually complete the event. But it gives them currency, and it gives them materials, and it gives them character shards, tiles, that they pretty much already have. So that's where I get kind of lost on it, to be completely honest with you. After we come all the way back around to it, that's where I go, yeah, but it's nice that they have these events for the whales, but there's nothing actually for the whales to gain from this because they already have all of the rewards. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. It makes sense in my head, at least. Let's just spend some time grabbing some more health with our Basil the Batlord. Let's try something a little bit different this time. Let's actually save Basil's heal. He's just gonna get clobbered a whole bunch of times here, and that's perfectly fine. But we'll take the moment, we'll take out Jay. Ooh, very nice hit on Jables. Let's take out Zane. Let's get the damage down here a little bit. But we're going to save the ult. Gonna save the Basultimate. Probably should have used the heal there on Ray instead of what I actually did. Okay. Now, if I do this, I'll heal basically my Basil up to full. Enemies inflicted with fear have their debuff durations increased. Okay, so in an interesting turn of events, I think the first thing I need to do is take out Spaceman Gens the old-fashioned way, if possible. Now, Willa is going to get her turn sometime around here-ish. Okay, Basil gets his turn first, and we are going to go ahead and take this and heal everybody. Now this should be okay because it removes stealth from the foes, except for that it didn't because Master Wu is a butt for some reason. So now okay, so let's take all of these things, put them on everybody else. I think my Basil still has his taunt. But we get a good one. Willa gets the stealth this time. Excellent news right there. Let's see if we can use this newfound glory to take out Spaceman Gens. Die, Spaceman Gens. Nice dodge, Spaceman Gens. Yes, because that's what everybody wants, is a nice dodge from Spaceman Gens. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and grab the taunt here. I don't know if this is the right call, to be completely honest with you. Now let's swap all of these buffs out. Brilliant. Okay, look at how close to death so many of the enemy characters are. This could be excellent. If we can just sort of like one-shot a whole bunch of these guys now, this would be excellent, excellent, excellent. I don't know if we're going to be able to before Naya gets off a heal, though, which could be a major bummer. Come on, take out that J in the background. Yes. Come on, take out this Naya here. Get the healing out. Get the healing out. Yes. Naya goes down. Can I grab this Master Wu now? Ooh, if I can grab the Master Wu from the back, this is looking good, guys. This is looking good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, he gets the heal off, but the heal is not very big. There's still enough here for us to take down Wu. If I can get Wu out of this game, that should be wonderful. I just need to get an actual turn because right now there's way too much debilitate and slow happening here for me to actually do anything. Okay, now, can we take down the Jables? Can we take down the Jables? Jables has got to go next. Ooh, what was that 0 health that I just gained? Did I not get a hit at all? Oh, come on. No, we were so close. No! Come on, Willa, get a turn. 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 Come on. Get a turn. Get a turn. Nothing. Okay. And we try it again. Let's hold on a second. I need one friggin' apple. Which thing do we have today? Not an apple thing. Boo! Boo! Apple's too hard to farm. Boo! Apple's too hard to farm. Boo! Dodge mechanic. Get it out of here. How come Ghost is the final node of the Basil event? Glitch, we don't actually know. I think just because they felt like giving people some extra ways to get some extra tiles. They know that the Ghost is an incredible character and that an extraordinary number of people are trying to farm him up. They've seen the effect that the Ghost has had in the meta for the arena. So all of this is just crucially important to the way things are going right now. So I think that they put him in there to give everybody the opportunity to get him up to 7 stars. Same with Slimer. But yeah, I think that's why. Let's see. What was everybody else saying while I was doing this? Jester says upgrade Spooky Girl. Jester, no. Spooky Girl is terrible, and I would have to spend an extraordinary amount of money to do that, and I just don't feel like it, especially because even if I did upgrade Spooky Girl, I couldn't get further than this anyway. Extreme, how would you feel about adding experience to the events as one of the rewards? Extreme, well, it depends on what it is that you're actually talking about here, because if you're talking about adding them to the All-Star events, then honestly it doesn't make any sense, because the All-Star events are made for people who are basically at the end of the progression part of the game anyway. So adding XP rewards onto the event just wouldn't do anything, because there'd be nobody to benefit from them. That was some serious techie pep removal. Yes. So in case anybody was curious, like what the meta team is, I think you're looking at it. It's just 4 digital Jables combined with a clockwork robot and 14 Nayas. If you can have that team in the arena, then nobody will be able to beat you because nobody can get a turn. Jeez. What a terrible, terrible set of mechanics. Alrighty. No. All of you guys can have the bad version of your buffs. You're welcome. Get out of my house. Ray coming in. Getting the assist from the Yorick. And now... Kaboom. We'll take down you. And now... let's actually take you out. Get a little healing. Well, then we'll take you out. Good night, sweet prince. Now we'll take you out. Now, I want to be able to get everybody nice and healed. Thank you. Before we go into the main event. Okay, so that one is down. Now, once again, we go for Spaceman Gens first. I know you guys have seen me lose a whole bunch of times using this tactic. However, it was the only tactic that worked for me before, so I'm going with it. Now, we're going to start here with Basil's basic attack instead of his taunt, because I want to make sure that when I use my Willer, if Basil gets the stealth, that I can actually grab the taunt with him instead. Okay. And Willa gets locked out of using her abilities. Wonderful. Spaceman Gens, good night. Get out of my house. So, Basil the Batlord is going to come around, and everybody's going to be locked out of their abilities again. Except for Basil the Batlord. Apparently, let's see if we can get off the heal. Let's see if we can remove the stealth. Wait, does it remove stealth? I thought it was supposed to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now Kai is going to be... Let's see. Kai is going to be slapping my tush. But I also want to get digital Jables out of here because digital Jables. So... Okay, so we can't hit DigiJ with Yorick or Ray because, well, Yorick is dead now. And Jay heals because of Naya, which is a major pain in the rumpity rump rump. There's too much stealth on the board now. And if I were to get stealth on my Basil the Batlord, then I would be in a very bad way. So, we can't do it. Ooh! Can I just simply hit DigiJ for enough to kill him? No! Oh, come on. Why is everybody just barely too weak? You're barely too weak to be of any use, and then they remove all of the pep from all of my characters, and everyone dies again. Oh my gosh, this pep reduction. I'm going to throw my computer out the window. Jester Gogo says, I think they will rework the DigiJ event and add Ninjago characters in that event, and the Yeti event, they will add chill character tile. Change about all of those things, especially with the upcoming All-Star events that they've mentioned are going to be happening for what is it? Chill, I think, is supposed to be getting some sort of all-star event coming at the beginning of the year. Don't know exactly when. Don't know if that's going to be accompanied by another Yeti Brick Pace event. I might actually be well situated to complete that one as opposed to this one, which is making me want to pull out my eyes. Okay, fine. I'll spend some money just wasting upgrades on the spooky girl. Look, I don't even have gear for her. Ugh. Spooky girl? Or should I just upgrade zombie? Because zombie I can actually upgrade further. Yeah, I'm going to do the zombie. Instead, let's go with you, sir. Let's just upgrade you to some remotely useful level and see if maybe putting you into my team just lets me finish this out a little bit more. Luckily, I've got a decent amount of cash. Speaking of which, let me make sure that I have done this event before the switch happens. I've got 28 minutes to try and complete this node. Everybody says upgrade Spooky Girl to level 50 and gear level 6 because she's actually a good buff remover. Yeah, I hear you. I can't just do that because I don't have the materials to simply do that. But I can upgrade my zombie a little bit further. I know zombie's not particularly good. Relax, everybody. But we gotta give it a shot. So let's start here. Let's put all of the gear on him. He's fast. He has the ability to grab some health when he attacks. Maybe that is going to be enough to push me over the edge. I think if I can get a 5th character to last into the 2nd round, that I will be able to at least get a little bit of somewhere. So let's see if this is what I need to make it happen. It's tax season, says the zombie. Zombie, your jokes are lame, sir. Lame. I just need you to be able to survive. At least you will have a 5-man team instead of just 4 against them all. Yes, I see what all of you guys are saying here about using a 5-man team instead of a 4-man team. The problem here is that I just don't want to do it because I want to save my money for things that I can actually use. Like, you know, upgrading that last apple. That last apple. I am 1 apple short of being able to put Basil the Batlord up to gear level 7. If I had gotten it, I don't think we'd be having this discussion at all because then I think Basil would be able to survive a little bit better. But I didn't get it, couldn't get it, and now I am suffering through this menagerie of terribleness. That is a new term. Put that in your little cappy cap. The menagerie of terribleness. Okay. So this is here. Now, let's go ahead and upgrade. Chance to reassemble, chance to heal. Let's go ahead and get you up, big guy. Next upgrade doesn't happen until level 48, but that's fine and dandy. Thank you. Level 44. How about this one? Do a little bit more damage using my over 3,000 tier 1 ability materials and still have over 3,000 of them. Okay. Now, what do I need here? I need a bunch of these guys. Can I find these in Glyph Hunt? Yes, I can. Please and thank you. I need 3 of them. Let's see if we can get 3 of these really quickly. That's 1. What's up, Red? How you doing? At least you will have a 5-man team. Also upgrade abilities. I have my zombie at level 50, gear 4, 3-star. Nice. I need 2 more of these dynamites. Dynamites! Come on, man. Give me 2 of the dynamites, please. Come on, Gameloft. Don't be cheap on me. Give me them dynamites. Oh, wrong dynamite. Oh, fake me out. Fake me out on that dynamite right there. Wow, really? None of them? In like 9 attempts? Yep, another wrong dynamite. I'm going to end up using all 150 of my energy just to try and get these 2 dynamites. This is terrible. So you can blow up the node. Wow, look at this. Still no lofty dynamite 1s. I've only gotten 1 so far. I've got 10 attempts left. Come on, RNG. There we go. Thank you. Now I need one more. And then I probably just need a whole bunch more of them at the next gear level, if I'm being completely honest. Probably just should have max looted this whole thing. Frustrating though this is, there. Wait. I got an extra one? Aw, that means I wasted energy. Whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and equip this piece of gear. Let's put our zombie up to gear level 5. Now, let's pull out here and see what we're working with. Okay, 42, 48, 40. I have some more abilities that I can upgrade here. As long as they're not requiring green ability materials, I can upgrade them. So you can upgrade, you can upgrade, and you can upgrade. Okay, now I only have 185,000 gold left. So let's go ahead and put some of these pieces of gear on the Zombinator. I now have only 23 minutes left before I run out of time to complete this event. Equip this gear, please. Equip this gear, please. Come over here to Ray and equip on him whatever this piece of garbage is going to be. Skill, don't really need it, but it is there. Now let's give this a shot. All right, coming into the events, into the Goth Kids. This is still not going to enable me to complete the node after this, so that doesn't matter very much, but let's try it now with maybe all 5 characters that can survive to the second round. Let's see what happens. This is your last stream of the year. No, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. There's 31 days in December. So, tomorrow will be my last stream of the year. Use 1,000 gems to get all of your spooky characters to level 60. Absolutely not. That would be because I am using my gems to farm the actual, like, brick pace event. Okay. So, still coming in here. Gonna start it off with the Clockwork Robot. Let's give everybody a nice little heal here. I wonder, can I just take out Kai in one hit? Ooh, very close. Oh, very close indeed. But, yes. All right, well, Kai goes down. Now let's see if we can take out this Clockwork Robot. Okay, Clockwork Robots. Come on, Ray. Get your turn in there. Give yourself a little healing action. Thank you. Ray gets a nice heal when he's on a team with a bunch of spooky folk. That actually works really well. Okay. Now, Zombie, heal yourself. I know I don't need all the extra damage, but yes, keep yourself alive to the best of your ability to do so. Now we're going to swap all of these buffs into debuffs, please and thank you. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody on the team a nice little heal sauce. Now, 90% damage with an extra chance to critically hit. Or 90% damage. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this one because if it crits, then she gets closer to being dead. Didn't actually get it all the way, but fine, whatever. We will take it down. Now, let's go ahead and hit Kartovsky with our weaker characters to prevent the healing on DigiJ, which doesn't do anybody any good. Then, we can take out DigiJ with our harder hitting characters. Here we go. Oh, so close. And yet so far. Can we get enough to take him out, though? Yes, we can. Excellent. Okay. So, it looks like we will have all 5 characters going into the next round of this event. That's good news, obviously. Ugh, an unfortunate dodge right there. That's fine. We get a nice heal going on. Ooh, probably should have used Yorick's ability that actually gives him payback going into the next round. That probably would have been smarter, but it looks like we don't need it entirely. Okay, I've got 5 characters on the board in the game. Now, let's go ahead and give fear to everyone. Give out all of these buffs. Yes, please, and thank you. Wonderful, because now I can also grab the taunt from my Basil the Batlord, taking off that stealth. This is looking good. I've got a whole bunch of prepareds from the characters on my team. Excellent. Yes, Yorick, come, please. Give us the extra attacks. Now, we get a couple of buffs here from the enemy Lloyd. Can we take this one down? I want to keep everybody as full on health as I can, which is harder for some characters than others. Basil locked out of his abilities. Too many positive buffs on everybody. We'll go ahead and swap those right around, please and thank you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take out this Kai here if I possibly can. I know that I have a big, giant ultimate on its way from Master Wu. If I can take down Naya, yes, I can. Excellent. Now it means that I might be able to get some of these Digi-Js down without all their extra healing, even through Wu's Ultimate of Doom. Ah, yes. Look at that. Willa not locked out from using her abilities. That is sweet news. We will take out one of the Digi-Js. Can we get the other Digi-J down? If we can, we might be in a pretty good spot here. Basil the Batlord, give me that chunk, dude. Yes, that chunk of damage. Come on. Oh, and Digi-J is stealth. Bad news, bears. We need an AoE to come out here in order to rescind that one. Let's see if we can go ahead. Does anybody have an AoE on them? Come on, Willa or Basil. I know one of you has one. I just don't know if you have it ready to go. Oh, you don't. But can you just get a hit? Just get a hit. Yes. Brilliant. Now, Zane. Oh, yes. Zombie. Bring it back to life, dude. Bring it back to life. Clockwork Robot, can I take you down and heal my entire team? Oh, this could be choice. This could be so choice. So choice. Gotta heal up that team. Gotta get this Clockwork Robot out of my business. Get out of my business, Clockwork Robot. You, sir, are now in stealth. Okay. So then I guess we need to focus on Master Wu, despite his incredible dodge chance. Can we take it down? Oh, let's get some AoE here. Is it going to be enough to take out the Clockwork Robot? It is! Clockwork Robot is down! Let's heal everybody else on the team. We can sacrifice Basil all day long if we need to. All day long, Basil the Batlord. You can go down and come right back up, good sir. Now I'm going to swap all of these buffs on me, put all these debuffs on you. And now you guys are in trubs. All the pep reduction is basically gone. Oh, that was the wrong person to try to hit. We now get the taunt on our Basil the Batlord. We're going to go ahead and take down Master Wu. Please and thank you. Can you get Zane out, zombie? Please get Zane out of my house. Out of my house. Ending with the fear. Good Lord. Okay. Well, this team is still not even close to good enough to do the next node, but we get nothing that we needed. All I needed was the apple. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was an apple! And we did not get the apple. All of that for no apples. How do you like them apples? I don't like them apples because them apples I did not get. Sadness. Sad boy. But we did complete that third node. Excellent. We did have to use a bronze trophy on there. This next level is utterly impossible. Well, for me, not utterly impossible for everybody else. I will show you what you're up against, and you can see why it's just not going to happen for any normal people out there. Willa versus Quincy is bad because on his second move, they have prepared, they get disarmed for 2 turns. Okay. Who knew zombie was the key to beating it? I think it was just having any 5th character was the key to beating it. But yeah, so on this team, right, like it has Ghost on the team, so you have to kill Ghost first because you can't not kill Ghost first unless I suppose he had like a passive block or something like that. but look at the health and stats on this enemy team. I mean, just amazing. Just redonk-a-donk. Honky-tonk, redonk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm, make me want to sing along. Yeah, got it going on like Donkey Kong because, you know, country song lyrics. Oh, somebody's beeping at me. I don't know who that is. But yeah, look at this. Like, just not even close. Not even remotely close. And there's still 15 characters left to kill. So you guys can see this right here. I will not be progressing any further in this all-star event today. Not today, folks. Not today. Getting a little bit more Willa AoE in there. Sure. We'll heal. Why not? And then what? Spooky Girl comes in with her scythe. Taking out the... Ooh, a little attack happens on the zombie. Zombie goes down, but does not revive. Woo! That's what happens when you don't have that ability all the way leveled up. Let's see. So, irony of ironies, I want to actually let their Willa use her ultimate first, so that when I use my ultimate, she can't just undo it, if that makes sense. But either way, their whole team is completely filled on health, so this isn't gonna go anywhere. Even if my Willa like lasts long enough to get a turn, which she might. Nope, she's not even going to. So there you go. How do you feel about XP added to events? In Looney Tunes World, XP is added to every event, part one of the rewards for completing that node. Extreme, I mentioned this before, I think. It doesn't change anything to me, to be completely honest with you, because especially if it's an all-star event, the all-star events are already designed for people who are at the end of the progression part of the game, so they won't gain anything from adding XP to the events. That said, you might as well add experience to the rewards for all the events, because why not? Hold on one second. Made my light a little bit brighter there. Okay, wow, look at this. Over the night, I only got pushed back to rank 10. That is huge. So we'll come in here and do our first arena battle of the day against this rank 7 team. So I have found that for the characters that I currently possess, this arena team works the best for me. We get a little bit more sustain, a few more clears with the Basil and Willa combination. Obviously, with this particular team, what we want is to try and get the Yuppie down first. It is very, very hard to do. And if I remember correctly from yesterday, this fight took well over 4 minutes for me to complete. I expect the same thing to happen today. So we have to be very careful how we do this here. Okay. I want to go ahead and spread some AoE damage out on everyone. Let's get a little healing counter out on my Basil the Batlord. All right, remove this extra taunt, and then can we hammer down on the Yuppie fast enough to get him down? Brilliant. Yuppie is down. Now, if we can get their Willa down next, that would be absolutely incredible. I think there's probably a heal coming in from their Magisto. There it is. But at the moment, we're perfectly fine because everybody is going to be locked out of doing their abilities, and their Willa is actually going to be locked out of countering for 2 turns. So while she's doing that, please and thank you, excellent. We're going to go ahead and see if we can. Oh! Target the wrong person for some unknown reason. And now, if Willa survives, I will be majorly sad, boy. Okay, she is down. Now we get the taunt up on their Burnibus. We've got 3.5 minutes to go, and these 3 characters are the hardest 3 on the enemy team to take out. For sure, without question. Can I? Nope. I tried to remove the taunt, but didn't get it off. Okay. We need to put everybody into stealth in order to negate all of the counter attacks that are happening around the place. I also put my counter on my Basil the Batlord because Basil's basic attack has a chance to actually remove buffs from the enemy, right? Important to remember. Okay, I don't want to put everybody into stealth now because I don't actually want to take the taunt off. Let's put fear onto everybody so that they are having less damage to do. I'm going to go ahead and try to take out Basil the Batlord now because there's nobody left to bring him back to life. Back to life. I don't need to heal everybody. There's no taunt to remove. I want to keep the taunt on my Basil the Batlord. Can I take out their Basil the Batlord before they get another giant heal off? Yes, we can. So now we're going to see how far we can get on this Magisto. Ooh, a 9,000 point hit is nothing to sneeze at. That's for sure. We'll go ahead and heal up my team. See if I can... Let's see if I can get some taunt removal here. Yes. And now because everybody is in stealth, I should be able to hammer down on... Oh, come on, dude. Resisted the taunt removals, like the entire reason for using that ability. But whatever. All of the people that I have that are in stealth should make it a little bit easier for us to get behind and kill Master Bernabas without him being able to counterattack. Let's see if we can do it successfully. Obviously, he's going to counterattack him. Basil the Batlord again fails to remove that taunt buff. Now we're just going to come in here. Oh, come on. Get the hammer. Put the hammer down. Remove all that turn meter. Thank you. Let's get an assist in there. Yeah, get that assist in there. 1,900 damage. Come on, do it. 1,400 damage. He gets the taunts back in. Come on, give me a big hit. There it is. Now we can auto battle out the rest of this one. You can see we got to under a minute to go on this one. Close to about what? It's going to end at roughly 35 seconds left to go. This is tough. Very tough. If you do it wrong, they last forever. Wow, look at this. Magisto managed to heal himself up almost completely to full. Yeah, no more counter for you. This, wow, Magisto by himself is taking almost an entire minute for us to defeat. Come on, dude. Get it, get it, get it. There we go. 15 seconds left to go on the clock. That is how all of the battles go in the top 10. They are, woof, very nerve-wracking. But we can ultimately beat a lot of these characters. Beyond level 7, though, things get a lot harder. So don't get too excited over here. Okay. Let's come into our Brick Pace event. Spend the extra currency that I have put aside for this one. Jester asks, do you think we will get an event calendar this week? Probably not. 2021 is already this Friday. Yes, it is. There isn't really anybody I want right now, says Extreme. Really? You don't want Ghost or Slimer? I mean, I would really want them. They're not coming anytime soon. Magisto ult's low cooldown is such a cheesy delay of the game tactic. You're not wrong. Also, hi Prop Whisperer, how you doing? Rewards are that tough and they should leave it alone and sort raids out. Mike, I agree with you completely. Completely agree with you. I think that raids are the most important thing they can add into the game, and there, I don't think there's anything more to say about it. All right, I'm spending 100 gems for more this event energy. I'm spending 150 gems for more this event energy. I'm spending 200 gems for more of this event energy. I'm gonna finish out this Basil node, and then I am going to refill that Basil node and go to it again. I need to average something like 20 Basil tiles a day in order to get him up to gear level 7. It's going to be very, very close. But this is what I've budgeted. Yeah, all right, Matt, stop. It's budgeted. This is what I've budgeted out for, and we can see how well it works. I am going to be getting tons of currency here. So what we're doing is we're doing one refresh of the Basil node with all of this extra energy, trying to get as many Basil tiles as we can possibly get. I got 6, 9, 10 for the total for the day so far, not including whatever the conversion is that I'm going to be using in the event store. Now, for the rest of the day, I will be using the rest of my event energy for the Ghost. Now, the Ghost, I've actually been getting a lot more tiles for the Ghost than I thought. Look at this. I'm already up to 86. I think I've gotten like 30 Ghost tiles over the past 2 days. So this event is flying right now. And I don't know if they changed drop rates or if I've just been getting lucky, but so far this event is looking pretty sweet for my ability to farm these things. Last one, Blue Energy event. Not sure what you're talking about there. Last night I had a dream that you quit LEGO Legacy and streamed something else. Well, Extreme, I'm not quitting LEGO Legacy, but I am gonna start streaming something else. This Sunday, instead of streaming LEGO Legacy, I am going to stream my first Steam Sale Sunday. On Saturday afternoon, I'm gonna go through the Steam store and I'm gonna see what sales they have going on. And I'm going to purchase some game that I have never played that is less than $10 that will still be available for sale on Sunday. And then Sunday at 9 a.m., I'm going to stream the first hour of gameplay of that new game, see if it's any good, and see if anybody else should spend their hard-earned money to do a little purchasey perch. See if you like it. I'll then be putting that, then be cutting that video out, making that a VOD on YouTube, trying to expand my arsenal of things to stream. So Sunday, I think I mentioned this past weekend. Sunday traditionally has been my slowest stream day in terms of viewer count. So that's why I'm doing this. I mean, that's not why I'm doing this. I've always wanted to do it, but that's why I'm doing it on Sunday. That's what I meant. We need more Will of the Witch currency. I need more master currency to come in here and get this all going. Matt, who are you farming in the store? Which store, Mike? The store has many different places, and I am farming lots of different things in the different store areas. Grand Champion completed another one, but is anybody really paying attention to the Grand Champion timed quest? No, nobody is, because nobody needs to. Okay, Master Burnibus here. I am still interested in leveling up my Master Burnibus for various reasons, so I'm actually going to come in here and see if I can farm up some of these fancy coffees, since the only thing I actually need is one apple, and I can't get it. I need an apple. I could get it in the Master Store, but then I can't find my Willy Tiles as easily, because I need my Master Currency to find my Willy Tiles. My Willy Tiles. My Willy Tiles are not going to farm themselves, guys. So there. Like Roblox or Among Us, maybe Minecraft. Glitch. You're skipping over the first part of the statement, which was the game has to be for sale and it's got to be less than 10 bucks. Okay, let's spend 50 extra gems, 100 extra gems to get that Monolith Waste currency. See how many tiles we can get here to change over in the Master Store. Matt, what about your special guest on Saturday? Yes, Mike. Thanks for ruining it, dude. No, not really. But yes, on Saturday this week, GKM is going to be making a little stop by on my stream. So if you don't normally tune in on Saturdays, please tune in this Saturday because it's going to be a special one. And we're going to talk about whatever you guys want. We're going to spend most of the time just like posting up for people to put questions in the chat. We will respond to them in basically the order they come in. We'll talk about what we think of the state of the game, where we would like to see the game going. We'll give more in-depth reviews over the Master event or the All-Star event that's currently about to end or that ended like literally right now. This new brick pace format, the rewards that are coming in the event store, what we would like to see changed, what we like the same, upgrades, updates to the dev team, all that kind of stuff. So join us on Saturday if you don't usually, and we'll be chit-chatting with the GKM band. Well, with the leader of the GKM band. Lead singer of the GKM band? I think he's the lead singer. Anyway, you follow me. Come see us. Come see us. Among Us is $5 and Roblox is free, says Glitch Gamer. Well, we will see what is happening on Saturday. Because on Saturday is when I'm going to make that decision about which one to pick up. Fernando, what's up, dude? And Prop, are you getting ready for Techie Chill? I'm farming DigiJ Dragon Set and it feels super weird. So, Prop Whisper, Techie, no, Chill, already have them. I have the full Chill team completely maxed out. I did that a while ago when I was doing the Ice Station Odyssey set. Oh, look at this. It looks like there are new... Is it only Waste Hunter Event Planner? Grand Champion's the same. Okay, we got a new timed quest, Brickspedition Heroes, to use spooky heroes in the Brickspedition, and you get terrible rewards for it. What is that? Win 28 Brickspedition battles with spooky heroes? The whole thing is like spooky going on right now. No Basil tiles, no Willa tiles, nothing. Look at the terrible rewards in this timed quest. Gameloft, what is this? These rewards are terrible for this time quest. Requiring that you use spooky heroes, I mean, I'm going to, but because I'm already doing it anyway. But good lord. And what is this? 50 energy? It's usually 100. Wait, no, they gave us 100 yesterday, and usually they skip days. So usually it would go 100 and then 0. And now it's going 100 and then 50. Interesting. Well, if it goes 150, 150, 150, 150, then that's definitely better than it was before. Because it used to be 100, 0, 100, 0, 100, 0, 100, 0. And that is not as good. Let's do 3 of these little nodes right here. I want to avoid capping out on this energy and not allowing it to refresh. Look at this, these ghost tiles. I'm just creaming it with the ghost tiles. How many more? I got these ghost tiles seem to have like 100% drop rate. I don't know what's going on here. I need 100 more of them in order to unlock the character without even attempting to do the master event to unlock that character. That ghost drop rate seems to be extraordinary right now. And I mean, I'm not super upset about it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Now, I don't think I converted enough things in the master currency to make another Willa purchase. No? Yes? You're not going to show me the master store? Come on, do it. 140, that puts me at 300 and some odd. Although I should be able to buy things in the mashup store. It's only going to be 30 more master currency. 375. All right. So with all the extra things that I get from the Brickspedition, should be able to do it. But we'll do a couple more Brickspedition fights using my newly set up team. And then while I'm doing this, I'm probably just going to auto battle through the vast majority of these. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if there's anything in particular that you want to see that I'm capable of showing you. Matt, what about my special guest on Saturday? Yes, are getting ready. He's the bassist. Thank you, Mike. GKM is the bassist for the GKM band. Did you know that the All-Star event refreshes every single day? That is what Maria said. Jester. Yes. So it refreshes like the regular events do. Wait a minute. Refreshes as in like there's another one right now? No, that can't be. Did I just gloss over that and completely miss it? Anyway, no, I know that it reset like most of the other events in the game. So you do that. You can do it on the day that it releases, and then you can do it again like after midnight. But I don't know that it's just going on again right now. I'll go out and check. Extreme, who is better, Darwin or Scarlet? Scarlet by a mile and a half. It's not even a comparison. Scarlet is way better than Darwin, Extreme Gamer. All-Star event. What? Hello? Wait, yeah. So they're rerunning the All-Star event again in 2 days? And it's the same event. How very weird. Interesting. Okay, so If you can complete the All-Star event all the way, then you have a chance of getting, realistically, 3 or 4 Willa tiles, because you get 1+ on the more advanced ones. And if you can do that twice every time it runs, that means that you're going to be getting an extra, say, 6-7 Willa tiles every time it runs. And if they run it every 2 days for the length of this event, you could do that like 5 times. That means you could get like 30 Willa tiles from this All-Star event. Okay, that is significantly more useful than what I thought it was going to be, which was just a one-time event running in the brick pace. Now, it is a little bit weird that they're doing it this way, where like it runs, it cancels, it runs, it cancels, it runs, it cancels, it runs, it cancels. So that's a little bit strange. I don't know why they would go through the effort of doing that, if I'm being completely honest with you. But like I said, I'm not going to be too upset about it. Okay, now look at all this coinage that I'm getting. And my Willa farm has started to slow down because I am out of total 7 because I'm spending a lot more gems in my brick pace event now. I'm sort of like saving them to make sure that I have enough to get through the event to try to get Basil all the way up. But this gold's now, I can use this gold to try and get someone else up to 7 stars and give me extra currency there. So Master Bernabas, Valiant can go up to 7. They don't really have a lot of extra stuff to add in for me right now as far as master currency goes. Winston, no. Dwayne has 5 extras. Crook Chuck would be 50, 75, 100. No, he doesn't have enough to get up to 7. Aha! Fitness instructor does though, but I don't have quite enough money to get fitness instructor up. But let's see, 50, 75, that's 125, 225, 375. So she's got like 40 extra tiles. Fitness instructor has almost an entire purchase of Willa locked behind her right now. If I can get her up to 7 stars, that's like a whole free Willa purchase. Okay, so that's not going to make much of a difference at the moment. And I'm a little short on cash monies, especially if I am getting close to putting my Basil the Batlord up to 6 stars, which I am. Yeah, so I think I got to hold on to the cash here for a hot second. Weird, but cool. You got 2 days to farm Spooky. The 3rd node gives great rewards. It gives pretty good rewards. It has, this is the thing, right? This All-Star event, here's how I would change this, honestly. Now that I know how this is running, now that we know that we're going to get basically 2 shots at each node every couple of days, so we know that we're going to have a lot more money incoming, that's perfectly fine. All of these rewards, I would change these so that instead of them being possible rewards, you just got all of them. Just give me 1 of each of these things, and then give me 2 of each of these things, plus upgrade these to the next level, right? So these are basically upgraded to the next level from node 1 to node 2. So give me 1 of all of the set and ability materials, and then give me 2 of them, and then on this one give me 3 of them, on this one give me 4 of them, and on this one give me, on the last one, give me 5 of them. Then give me 1 of each of these things. On this one, upgrade them and give me 1 again. On this one, upgrade them and give me 1 again. But don't make it possible rewards. Just make it the rewards. Because there's only one thing that anyone actually wants in here, and it's this apple. That's it. If you get anything else other than this apple, then you are disappointed. Because everything else is farmable, except those darn apples. So yeah. Stepping off of my high horse for a minute. Let's see if we can go into rank 4 battle and take this guy down. These All-Star events are no joke. Get on that techie farm, Mateo. Prop Whisperer. If the techie event just lets you get more techie characters, I don't really care, honestly, because I don't think the techie characters are going to be meta breaking the way that a lot of other people do. I know that a lot of other people are really into them in terms of what is it, like their ability to work so well offensively. but defensively, they're going to get crushed. And I know that you guys have all seen, like, GKM's video using Tibster's game footage. Why are you... Oh, yeah. I'm taking care of the Jester Go-Go first because if you don't, he'll just keep healing everyone on the team. And there's going to be no shortage of taunts and things put on him. So, anyway. Yeah, I am not convinced that the techie characters are going to be as good as a lot of other people seem to think that they're going to be. That's just my assumption. I was unimpressed by Ghost, and I was wrong about Ghost. But after having seen the gameplay footage from GKM's video of Tibster's gameplay, I can tell you that offensively, yeah, they seem to be really solid. But defensively, they're going to get absolutely wrecked by the teams that are already in the meta anyway. So, I am not particularly excited to farm up the techie teams right now, is basically what I'm getting at. Okay, now they sent their Jester Go-Go into stealth. Boo, 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 boo! Let's see what happens now. If I can lock everybody out of their abilities, maybe I'll have the time to actually take down Jester Gogs. I mean, sorry, not Jester Gogs. Wait, did you just put... Oh, they just put Taunt on their Magisto. So this is the only problem with this team. Maybe I shouldn't have started by doing all that extra damage on Jester Go-Go. I don't know, maybe that was a bad idea. Oof, I do not want to use that yet. I want to save that to remove that from some taunt like Jester Go-Go, if possible. Can I take you down? No, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So close, so close. Nine! Come on, come on. Get Magisto down. No, come on, where's the, why is it, it's fraction of health? Okay, fine, whatever. Now, I've got 2 minutes left. Probably should have used the heal. Oh, definitely should have used the heal. Alright, well, we'll auto-battle this one out. I'm either just going to get lucky or not at this point to see what's going on. I have very, very little offense left here. King Brutus putting up the taunt on himself. Interesting choice. Jester Go-Go. Man, what a powerful healer. Probably could have done this, actually, if I had focused more correctly. I have found that I think I just did it wrong. I think I just targeted the wrong person first is really what happened here. If I had started with Magisto, I think it probably would have worked a little bit better. Just save all of the taunt removals and everything. My goodness, their Master Wu, I feel like their Master Wu is healing more than he's supposed to right now, if I'm being completely honest. Master Wu, I just swapped all of the buffs, but Master Wu still has stealth. Why? Come on, Gameloft. What is that? He just resisted? Like I removed every single other one of his buffs except for stealth? Come on, dude. Just terrible. Alright. Premium bag unlocking right now. Cowabunga? Later, alligator. 12 tiles away from a 7-star Commander Cold, then my chill team will only need 7-star Aurora. Alright, Mike. Way to do. 50 free energy, no 100 free energy. Yes. Well, Tio, we got 100 free energy yesterday. That's what I was saying. And it used to be that they would alternate, going from 100, 0, 100, 0, 100, 0. But if they're going to go 100 on one day and then 50 on the next day, that's a step up, for being completely honest here. A farm... Ooh, excuse me. A farm Jay because he's awesome in a ninja team. Mike, Jay is awesome in an anything team. 12 more King Brutus tiles. Okay. Not terrible. Let's see. I could buy 6 more Basil tiles. That would put me at 88. Still not enough to actually do anything particularly helpful at the moms. So we're not going to worry about it. 30 more tiles. That puts us at 405. So the Brickspedition will end up giving us enough tiles to actually get another Willa perch. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and use all these guys in perfect healing range. My goodness, I am parched. Is anybody else parched out there? I need more agua, but I don't have any more agua. It's all the way in the kitchen, and my little cup's empty. I have to leave you folks in order to get it. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm using the Force. Like with my mind, I said I need more water. And then not only did I get the water, but it was delivered to me by a beautiful redhead with fair skin. You know what I really need right now? Man, doesn't anyone else need $1 million? It sure would be nice. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be nice if I just had $1 million right now? Woo! I sure am parched for $1 million. No? Bueller? She would if she could. She doesn't have $1 million to bring me like I'm using the Force. Even just progressing in the event for currency, if that's a thing, could have some sweet rewards we haven't thought about yet. Figured I'd over-prepare for that one like I did for Spooky, which paid off. Well done, Prop Whisperer. Prop Whisperer, did you complete all the way through the 5th node of the Spooky event? Totally agree. Comparing Willa, Basil, Ghost, and company to the Techie isn't even close to the same thing. Yeah, be interested to see some new footage. I know that Tibster has it because Tibster has everything. I'd be interested to see some new footage of the full Techie team working against the actual meta team, which right now seems to be something more like a fully geared out... sorry, give me 1 second. Killed ally. Come here. There we go. Right, so the full meta right now seems to be Trader Transport with Basil, Willa, Slimer, Ghost, and who's the next person on there? Magisto, maybe? I can't remember who the last person is, but I haven't seen any footage of the Techie team against that meta team, and I have a feeling that it's not going to perform nearly as well. Maybe even putting another Spooky character on there, like Yorick, or Spooky Girl, maybe, for more of the Spooky synergy. But even if you put Magisto on that team, you get some pretty solid synergy there. So I'd be very interested to see what happens. Prop Whisperer cleared tier 4. Ah, there you go. Very nice. Well done, sir. Okay, just blasting through Brickspedition on auto mode. We have... doesn't really matter what we have. Let's go ahead and swap out our team for our main event team. God, I can't believe I am 1 apple short. 1 apple short. Just terrible. That Basil the Batlord has been staring in the face of gear level 7 for so long. Oh, hold on a second. We're going to have to manual battle this one because look at this team that I have going on here. We're going to remove all of those buffs, please, and thank you. Now, their Basil is likely to taunt, which we actually want to let him do. Yes. And then we want to pop him below 50% because we need to start by taking out the ghost first. So, he doesn't taunt. That works out perfectly fine. Let's see if we can put some fear on the ghost, get him doing significantly lower damage. Probably should have removed the dodge chance up on the ghost, but I didn't, so it didn't happen. But Ghost, come to Butthead. We've got to take you out first. Once you are gone, then we can do any numero of Thinguos. Alright. Go ahead and grab this taunt on our Basil the Batlord. Now they've got it on their Basil the Batlord. Let's see if we can do a little AoE, swap a whole bunch of these abilities. Swap a whole bunch of these buffs, I mean. Now, ooh, is this going to be enough, maybe, to take down the ghost from afar? Let's see. Come on, ghost. I can't tell how much damage it did to you because their Magisto did his ultimate directly following my own. Oh, look at this. Everybody stealth except their Magisto. That's just incredible news. Just incredible news. Because that means that their Magisto is primed and ready for defeat. Good night, sweet prince. No, you're clearly a wizard. But good night, you person that you are. Ah, wait. Willa, is she locked out of her abilities? Yes, perfect. So that means that we can kill her before she gives us all the swappity swap. Why is everyone on their team in stealth? Is that a thing here? No. Here's other attack increased. Spooky heroes. Basil the Batlord. Why did everyone on their team all of a sudden get stealth? What am I missing here? This is what happened on the event before, and I don't know where this is coming from. If you know where this effect is coming from, where everyone on their team just suddenly gets stealth, is it from Willa dying? I don't think so. I really am at a loss. Oh, one turn away from getting the giant heal Omatic on everyone. Bam, bam, bam. But that's alright. We still have all 5 of our characters, including Basil, who just gets brought back to life anyway. Let's see. Matt, spend the master currency. It's worth missing a Willa farm for a day to get a Gear 7 Basil. He will get the apple on Friday. Yeah, so that's why I haven't, because I know it's coming. It's just going to take me a little longer to get it. And right now, the only real advantage that I would get for getting the apple now would be that I could just fight in the arena just like a little bit more easily. But if I'm already able to finish in the top 10, then my next real set of rewards is if I can finish in the top 3. And that requires more than just me upgrading my Basil to 7 stars. That requires me to get my Lloyd up to 7 stars. It would require me to actually switch out my team entirely for the Trader Transport team that honestly I probably should have been going for this entire time, but I didn't because I wasn't thinking ahead that way. But I digress. What I'm actually most interested to know right now is when is the Ghost event going to return? Right? Because this Brick Pace event is cool. A lot of people are going to unlock the Ghost just through the Brick Pace event without the Master event at all. Then most people who already have him are certainly going to get him up to 7 stars. If I already had Ghost, I probably would have prioritized Ghost up to 7 stars before Basil. But as it is, I have Basil, I'm using Basil, and I really want to get that first because he's not available anywhere else. Ghost also isn't available anywhere else, but over the course of the entire event, if I can get at least 150 Ghost tiles, then when the Ghost event does come back around, if I can get him up to 6 stars from that event, I will already have all of the tiles necessary in order to get him up all the rest of the way to 7. Just don't know when that event is coming back around. That is a piece of information that I would really, really like to know. And I think everybody actually wants to know that, right? I mean, we have... Oof, we're going to go this top way because that team up there is trash. So we can take that out very, very easily. But yeah, I think that's really what everybody's biggest question is at this point is, so I have a Ghost in the Brick Pace event. When is the Ghost Master event coming back around? They re-released the Woo event in very short order, right, at the end of this month. So, and the last time the Woo event came around before that was only like a couple months ago. So we might actually see another, Ghost event in relatively short order. I don't know. Okay, I need to remove this buff I need to remove all these taunty McTauntersons. Come on. Or just kill everybody. Ooh, alright. Or just not kill everybody. Didn't actually happen. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Taunty, go bye-bye. Because I want to actually take down Yusa. But if I attack you, then you're just going to heal yourself because of Majesty. Wait, can I just take out Magisto then now instead? Ooh, so close. And yet so far. Boo earns. Ah, but there goes Magisto with a nice pop. So now, do I still need to manual battle this, or can I just start auto battling this? Nice little cleanse out there. But now we get to put on the real debuffers. And I guess we can just smash down the enemy Go-Go. And then just like kind of do this the hard way? Nah, let's do it like this. We knew that was going to be a miss. Let's go ahead and swap all of these buffs and debuffs. And then make sure that our aiming reticle is on Redbeard. Take him down to Garbage Town. He will get the apple on Friday. Will be willing? No idea. Do you plan on upgrading all characters to level 60, gear level 7 eventually? Extreme? Yes. It sort of depends on whether or not there's new stuff released into the game and whether or not that stuff matters. So even if they were to release new characters right now, there's very few people who would really wail out on them unless you really needed to. So for example, if you were to release a new city character right now, even if that city character were like the greatest character in the game, the rest of the city team is pretty weak. So why would you get them? For anything. I can already auto battle my way through the majority of Brickspedition with the team that you're watching me auto battle through it with right now. I can already get into the top 10 of the arena with the people that I currently have. So yes, I will upgrade all my characters to level 60, gear level 7 eventually, especially if they don't release any new characters that I need to stop, switch, and farm out those instead. My hope, though, is that they have more stuff, more content that comes into the game to keep it growing. We need raids, guys. Raids. It'll be especially helpful if they release some mode in the game that requires that you use a series of different teams, right? So the idea with Brickspedition is that you are supposed to go through your roster, right, to actually use your whole roster if necessary to complete all of these things, but there's no requirement to do that. It's just sort of the idea. The reality, of course, is obviously very different from that, in that you can just put together one team, and if it's the right team, then you can just take that one team all the way through Brickspedition. Just so happens that those teams have always matched whatever the arena meta is. So any team that has been in the arena meta at any point in time has tanks and heals and cleansers and debuffers and all this other kind of stuff on the team, which makes them ideal not only for the arena, but also for working through Brickspedition with a single team. So there's never actually been a push in this game for you to farm all of the characters in the game. There's never been. It's just never been set up that way. That's probably a problem, because Brickspedition is set up to be this marathon event. Over the course of the battle, you should lose some characters, have to replace them with the other characters in your list, and then continue all the way through to complete the event. That's the idea, right? But the reality is just that you've never needed to do that. So until they actually release an event that actually requires that you use more than 5 characters, there's never going to be a big push for anybody to level up all of their characters to level 60, gear level 7, because you just simply don't get any benefit out of it, with the exception of being able to farm the Master Store. But again, once I have finished farming Willa in the Master Store, then I guess I can farm the apples, because I don't really need Spaceman Gens right now, because I feel like in order for Spaceman Gens to really shine the way everybody is expecting him to, you also need Gorwell, because on a full techie team or a full space team, there's no healers. And don't give me Quincy, because Quincy's heal isn't reliable because it's based on the amount of debuffs on the enemy team. So when you start using your space team and applying all of the debuffs that they bring to the table, well, that some of them bring to the table, you end up getting to a point where Quincy's heal might be really, really big. But if the enemy has like Redbeard on the team, well, then all of a sudden your Quincy can't heal at all. So anyway, long-winded answer to your question is there's currently not really a reason for anybody to farm up all of their characters to level 60, gear level 7, unless they just kind of want to for funsies, which is kind of where I am right now. We need those raids. We need those big group events that will actually inspire us to use a bit more strategy, to really think about how the game works, to actually play around with different teams and actually give us a reason to farm them all. We need the different teams to actually have something that they do that the other teams don't, right? Maybe the city team, we have, so here, and they started to do it a little bit with sort of the spooky team, the fear mechanic and all that kind of jazz. But what we really need is for the game to put together a series of characters that actually, or a series of teams that actually specialize in some sort of meaningful way. So maybe Spooky specializes on debilitating your team by making them weaker. Maybe the ninjas specialize in dealing extreme amounts of damage. Maybe the city team specializes in cleansing. You know, like all these other kinds of things. So then all of a sudden, if there's a mode where there's a particular style of gameplay that's incredibly debuff heavy, that your team running all of this like super meta spooky stuff just can't handle it because they just can't get rid of their own debuffs. But a city team that would normally get demolished by a spooky team in the arena, all of a sudden they are the ultimate team to use in that particular regard. It would be kind of hard for them to do that at this point because they've already set up the game the way they've already set it up, which is that every single faction can do a little bit of everything, and some factions can do a lot of bit of everything. Some single characters can do a lot of bit of everything. So overall, I would say that they have a lot of things that they have to change if they really want to accomplish that, but that's the long version. The TLDR is, yeah, I'll be upgrading them all to level 60, gear level 7 eventually. How's that for TLDR? Prop, thank you for joining, sir. Much appreciate you, or ma'am, don't know who you are. And yeah, Happy New Year. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Soon, like the January calendar. Quincy heals based on the other team's buffs, but no, it's not reliable. Yeah, there you go. So if you put on your, doesn't the space team actually help remove buffs from the enemy players? So see where I'm getting at here? Like, if you're running a team that specializes in removing buffs, but then your healer heals based on the enemy team having buffs, then you're nerfing yourself by using your own team. That's crunchy. That's super crunchy. And not very well thought out, in my opinion. So yeah, Quincy, not a healer. Gorwell is more reliable, even though Gorwell only has one real heal mechanic, and it's her ultimate. All of those stacks of infestation that she puts on people are very, very nice. Because they actually make you hit harder, they make you move faster, they actually do a lot of things that the similar tokens don't do for anybody else, if that makes sense. Okay, hold on a second. Did this give anybody spook stealth on their team? No. So weird. So weird. Alright. let's just come in here and take down their Redbeard, please. Anyway, yeah, so I think that between Gorwell's ability to heal herself, keep herself alive, and then her giant ability to heal everybody with those stacks of infestation, I think Gorwell is actually going to be the missing link on a team that makes gens like meta viable, especially on that Galaxy Explorer set. Maybe you run them with Spaceman Reed at some point so that there's more classic space so that everybody gets faster speed. So you're looking at a team that was like Gens, Reed, Gorwell, Locust for the taunts, and then what other space character would you have on that team? Or if you wanted to add more techie to the team, maybe that's where you then add DigiJ or somebody who's not actually a space hero onto the team. You know what I mean? If you want to add more space onto the team, maybe you're looking at Kelvin for a little bit of extra sustain plus her pep removal, plus her slight debuff removal. I don't know. Lots of room there. Wait, is this the final battle of this board? Sure is. And I used Cook Bart? What am I doing with this Cook Bart on my team? Well, whatever. Let's see how it works. Cook Bart, bringing in an extra healer onto the team. Not sure why I snagged that one, but I did, so there. Let's put everybody into stealthy stealth, because I know that's what they are going to do. I didn't even realize I was all the way at the end of the Brickspedition board already. I was just too busy auto-battling this thing. And now it's all donezo. Throw a little AoE out here. Throw that heal onto our Basil the Bat Lord. I'm going to go ahead and actually throw... Yeah, that's where we're going to put this. And then let's give a little AoE heal to everybody. Get those stacks of Enchanty Chant out there. Lloyd, just killing time until somebody on the enemy team comes out of stealth. Hopefully, nope, I don't want to use that fear. Yep, we'll go ahead and use all of these ults though, because we just need to get damage out on this team. Let's go ahead and spread one of these debuffs. Let's go ahead and kill Lloyd instead of using my Magisto special. Instead of using my Woo special, I mean. Because Lloyd had the Hardy on him. And I was using that that Woo special in order to clear that Hardy so that I could actually just kill him. Now, Lloyd... Great. So Lloyd's got the stealth going. Lloyd's got the not being in stealth going on. Meanwhile, I feel like their Kai just totally ignored the stealth on my Magistigist, which I don't appreciate. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up everybody, please, and thank you. Now. Yeah, all right. Now we'll go ahead and use a little bit of ultimate here. I should probably have saved it for the next round, but I didn't, so I didn't. And instead, I'm gonna go ahead and, if I use Willa's ultimate, good things could happen, but then I don't have it for the next round, which I definitely want. So instead, we're just gonna put a little fear out here on the Woo. See if I can get a heal on my own Magisto. Nice. Now, do I heal with him? This will also remove taunt and stealth. No, I think at this point, we're just going to save all of the ultimates that we can. I know that their Kai is probably about to use his ultimate. Not very much to be done about that at this point. I'm just going to be doing basic attacks because I want my team to be ready to just rock the next set of ninjas that come out here. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. I will go ahead and grab this taunt off for whatever damage is left to come. That's fine. Let's go ahead and give our Lloyd a little bit of a heal. That's fine. Yep. Gonna go ahead and slap Naya a little bit around here. Just doing some basic attacks. Want to get all of these people nice and full on their health. There's a 10,000 point hit. coming from Kai, but that's perfectly fine. Basil is the one who is set up to soak all of those hits, die, and come back to life. So he's doing his job. That's basically what I'm getting at. Okay. Sweet. Now, where do we start here? I am going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get pretty much everybody's turn before the enemy Lloyd gets to go. Question is, what is going to happen in the meantime, and who do I take down? If I smash down Garmadon, do I have enough damage to do that? So I'll get, hopefully, hits from Wu, hopefully hits from Willa. I'm not going to get the ability lock, though. But let's try it anyway and see what happens. Okay, we get these 2 attacks. We've got a miss coming in from Garmadon, but we know he's going to use his AoE, so I don't know that that matters all that much. But we're just going to try and smash as much damage as we possibly can onto the enemy Garmadon before he gets a turn. Resisted, but all we need is a hit. All we need is a hit. Just give me 1 hit. And Garmadon is down. Come on. Yes. No dodge. Garmadon is downadon. Loving it. Now we can do all of our normal, average, everyday stealthy moves, including, let's see, let's go ahead and spread one of your debuffs around. And then let's go ahead and remove stealth from everybody, please and thank you. Except that it didn't. Does it just move it? Oh, that's what it does. Clears taunt and stealth, copies them to random foes instead for the lowest turn durations. I see. This is where I was having the problem. See? And now, let's swap. Give me all your buffs. Give me all your buffing. All your hugs and kisses too. Give me all your buffing. Don't let up until it's through. Little ZZ Top for you this morning. How's everybody's ZZ Top knowledge? That's what we want to know. Come on, Woo Screw. You done, sir. And now we can come in and take down the Nyanator. I don't have any fear on anyone, nor do I have any buffs to swap. So we will just auto battle it out, finish up the Brickspedition for the day. Wow, long stream today, guys, but this is the end of it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, now is the time to let me hear about them as I finish up by putting characters into the excavation and ending out the day. Let me know what you think. Where is the game going? Where are you in the game already? You looking forward to it? How are the All-Star events treating you? What about the Basil Brick Pace? Are you having the same luck getting tiles for whichever character you're currently farming as I am? I'm getting lots of Basil tiles and I am enjoying it. I know that those ghost tiles are possibly, maybe, going to be coming afterwards. What are we doing? Talk to me, gooses! Gooses? Talk to me, geese! That's the plural of gooses. Anyway, tomorrow, all heroes gain defense up. No one cares. All tank heroes gain hardy. Don't need it. All foes lose 10% dodge battle. 10% dodge for the entire battle. That's the most useful thing on this board right now, and it is the first entry. Go figure. Go figure. All right, time 0. We've done all that stuff. Brick Pace, don't have any energy. Plus, it's at the 250 energy refresh. Got a little bit, need more energy. Not spending the gems here. More previews for the Goth Kids All-Star events. Done all of my shippity shop shoppeting. So that's all done. And now, come here. Come to me. Come to me. Don't you freeze. Get out. Quests. Time quests. 4 Brickspedition heroes. Great. Let's see. The only member of ZZ Top without a beard is called Gary Beard. Mike, I did not know this. I do know, however, that they were offered an exorbitant sum of money by, I think it was Gillette, like in the 90s, to shave their beards as part of this commercial. They were offered like $20 million in the 90s, and they were like, nah, sorry, bro. But this is kind of our thing, and we're just gonna keep it for a while because, you know, it's working for us. So you can take your money and bye-bye. I wish I had so much money that someone could present me with $20 million and I'd be like, nah, I don't need it. Okay, 35 more Will of the Witch tiles to go, which means, not counting the All-Star event where I'm gonna get like 2, that means that I have 35 divided by 3, but you have to round, so like 12 more purchases to get my Willa up to 5 stars. I am super stoked for my Willa to get up to 5 stars. But this is where we're leaving it today. Folks, tomorrow I will be back at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed here for you. We will pick up with wherever the Basil farm has gotten to. Hopefully by tomorrow, I will be at 6 stars with my Basil the Bat Lord. Cross your fingers. Look forward to that one. And then what else? Remember, on Saturday, GKM is going to be joining the stream. He will be here live, possibly even showing his beautiful face. If you always wondered what the voice behind the knuckleheads looked like, Saturday is your time to see it. Also, Steam Sale Sunday. Come join me for that. Let's see if it works. Be on the lookout for other interesting news. I am in the process of setting up my own Discord server. Obviously, I use Discord all the time, but running a Discord server is new. So setting up all of those permissions and things I am getting going. But yeah, I think that's enough news for the day. Mike says, remember to knuckle up. That's right. That's what GKM says. All right, guys. I'm Outskis for the day. It's time to hit the gym and pump that iron. And then, you know, just spend the rest of the day sort of lounging around and being kind of a bum, getting ready for the new year. Be safe.